And Scott Starboard.
Hey, Scott.
Scott Starboard.
All right, I'll get Scott.
Scott Starboard.
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 Scott Starboard!
Now, turn it up, feel the bass line, gallop fast, collide past the stars, shoot through the mast. Hands high, cheer flows like the breeze, the Scott Starboard vibe, breaking rules with ease. Gritty like sawdust, but smoother than silk. Words spill out, whipped up, honeyed and milk. The show takes on galaxies, king of the scene. Fusion of rhythms, a genre-grafted dream. Scott Starboard. Every pulse and sound, a radiant glow. It's the Scott Starboard. Now giddy up, get down, and let that energy grow.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Why is my background not changed? I'll whine about that in a second. Thank you for being here. I am Scott Starboard. This is the Scott Starboard Show. We doing it live, baby. I don't know what the hell I'm doing half the time, but I'm doing it live. Let me make sure my mic's good. Let me check, make sure. All right, my big mouth's live. We going good. I'm like rushing home. If anybody saw like on X where I posted like, you know, the typical, you know, fall, you know, I'm going live thing, like the Daily Show promotion. It was like the laziest, quickest thing. My phone dies on me as I'm looking up stuff. No, I'll tell you, there is some, I guess a little bit of good news for the show, because on Friday, I did a test run. I couldn't do anything Saturday or Sunday, so I'm like, damn it, because I wanted to do at least 3 more tests just to make sure. But the stuff Alex told me about, and Truths Unbreakable, I appreciate you, you know that, about trying to have, you know, guests on, it seems like it worked. And I'll just tell you why the hell not. Alex is like, you know, just using OBS, that's fine. You can still use StreamYard to do, you know, the guest part. Because Alex is like, you know, I'd like to be on, you know, pop in at least once a week, you know, and have other guests, Jimmy, Brandon, hopefully Paige too, obviously. And so I'm like, man, I gotta get on the ball. And then he's like, you know, because I was going to get into the sausage, but you don't need to know the sausage. Just how does it taste? You don't need to know how it's made. So I'm like, all right. Everything's basically all set, but I just want to, now I need to, how do I explain it? I have to make sure the time, that's the big thing here, is the lag. I got like 18-second lag. Something, I believe it was Truth was saying that, maybe it was Alex, I don't know. I was getting all amazing advice, and I ordered the RAM sticks to boost the RAM on my laptop, so hopefully that'll shorten the time. There's always going to be lag, especially when you have like a junior operator's YouTube license. I'm not an affiliate yet, because I don't have 1,000 subscribers yet. Make fake accounts and subscribe to me. No, I'm kidding. Don't do that. I'm joking. Don't do that. But if you know somebody, say, hey, honey, let me use your phone for a sec and subscribe to me. Because I need to subscribe. Once I hit 1,000, the lag really stops. Like the YouTube lag, like that they put on you anyway. Because I'm like I said, you guys probably heard me whining about it already. 18-second lag. It's a long lag. When I hit start and start streaming, right? I have to like count to like 6, and then I hit the intro. It's a pain in the ass. It's a pain in my tuckus. I can't wait to fix this damn thing. But you want to know what I did today? I mean, I looked around for, you know, fun stuff to talk about. But Karen Reed's going on right. As a matter of fact, like 3 of the things I was going to talk about, Bubba covered already today. I was going to talk about Dave Portnoy, Portnoying, Portsoy, whatever you want to call Dave Portnoy. If you like Dave Portnoy, it's okay. We can still be friends. I don't really care if you like him. It's fine. I don't really like the guy. I used to like him way back in the day, like 18 years ago, or however long it's been now. When he first started popping on WEEI, and I believe he's like, I'm making Barstool. That's when he was first making it. It was just like a website where I think they had like clips and stuff like that. And they weren't even on YouTube yet. This is way back in the day. Dave Portnoy, like, he was who he is today, but he was just a humble, one of the guys, cool-ass version of himself. And it was like, I don't know, it was just so much better. He was just so much better of a person. And, you know, people talk about he likes younger chicks. That it's gross to me. Like, Bill Belichick, that shit, it just eggs me out. I know Jordan Hudson's 24, whatever, how old she is. So she's, technically 6 years, past her adult age of 18. It's still creepy as hell. I'm sorry, Belichick. You're supposed to be an alpha, pimp, and you just look like a nasty, dirty old man. And I know the damn room is about Portnoy. I don't know if any of those chicks he was hooking up with were underage either. I think they were just, 19, 20 or something like that, which is, I guess, still legal. It's just still Iggy. But that's not even why, like, I don't like, because I think he was hooking up with the chicks when he was, like, 27. It's like, who cares? A 19-year-old, 20-year-old girl? Sorry, fellas. But a 19 or 20-year-old girl is mentally the equivalent of, like, a 27, 28-year-old guy. It's just the truth. It's not saying they're better or we're worse or anything like that. Listen, I got daughters. I've seen them with my own two eyes. My son is an absolute genius. Genius level genius, right? He's like his uncle Mike. Woo, almost stalked somebody. So anyway, my son's a genius, but he wasn't always like that, damn it. My now 15, but my 9-year-old daughter, she's like light years ahead of my son in at least in maturity level and understanding how to present yourself in public and argument style. I don't know if you'd even say argument. You don't even have to argue with them. Girls mature faster. I'm sorry, fellas. That's just the way it is. So I don't like even using that word. I had to stop myself. I'm like, hate. I don't dislike Dave Portnoy because I don't hate him or dislike him because of the rumors of him hooking up with younger chicks. But that's kind of a dirty thing because I don't think they were underage. You know what I'm saying? But I just don't like his attitude. It happens with so many people. They get rich and powerful and famous, and now they think they're better than. And you ain't better than shit. Little midget-ass motherfucker. No, I'm like 2 inches taller than him. I can't talk. Alex can talk. All the giants 6 feet or over can talk. Here's something I was going to talk about earlier. I was thinking about talking about. Nobody else took this idea. Bubba didn't say it because he doesn't know. One thing I was going to talk about, because I was thinking about talking about Portnoy. That was the Portnoy section because somebody, a young fan supposedly wrote F the Jays on his bar in Philly. I guess he's got a bar in Pennsylvania or some shit. I don't care. Because I don't care for him. He's just high and mighty and full of himself. His hot take, like, I disagree with about, like, it's healthy to, like I love Trump. I agree with like 99% of maybe 98% of what Trump says. I agree with about 70% of what Trump... Actually, I agree with 100% of what Trump does. He just doesn't do all the shit he said he was going to do. Don't lead me down that rabbit hole. Anywho, no, but for real, like, Portnoy, like, I don't have to... I could be like people that I don't really agree much at all with, If they have something, that little something special, then that's fine. But I agree with Dave Portnoy on, like, maybe 53% of everything that he says. That's how bad he is. Because I'm right all the time. So Dave Portnoy is gonna be wrong 47% of the time. No, it's bullshit. Like he used to go on Tucker Carlson back in the day, and I'm like, I used to get excited because when I see Dave Portnoy, I don't think most of you do this. Maybe you do. I think Boston, because he's a Bostonian. I'm like, this is my boy. You know what I mean? I don't do that with Matt Damon. I'm like, oh, God, you're embarrassing us, Boston. Especially that goddamn Scotty Don't Know song. Fuck you, Matt Damon. Fuck you, Matt Damon. It's not his fault, but still fuck you. And he's a scumbag. Hates Christians, hates everybody. It's like, we all crap on libtards and all that stuff. We don't really hate them. Like, we're like, oh, I hate them. But that's just like an expression. Or if we're like, oh my God, I can't stand blah, blah. It's frustrating because you can't argue with people who are illogical and who are incapable of having a reasonable, rational, honest discussion. They're just dumb. So that's why we, vent like that. We're like, I hate him. But really, when it comes down to it, it's like, we'd probably, we definitely, when I say probably, if there's a train coming, we'll still grab it. Come on, get over here. If it was us, they'd probably trip us and make sure we hit the train. That's the difference with, the left and right, more left and right stuff. Some people, they can't stand saying left and right. I've said it 1 billion times on here. Left loves the government, wants the government to control every single person. And what they really want is once that government controls everybody, to now be able to tell the government how to control the rest of us. That's the truth. The right wants the government to get the hell out of the way, and we live our own damn lives. Pretty easy. It's pretty simple. That's what the deal is. I'm blabbing too long. I see my big fat face on the screen. Let me see what's up with the chisels. Let me see what's up with the chat. I already kind of cheated a little bit, and I looked at the chat, because I know the one and only greatest painter of all time, Bob Cook's in the house. Bob Cook, I love you, bro. Tommy, my boy. Tommy2274. Tommy! Like I said before, Tommy's, a big name in my family, so, shout out to Cousin Tommy. I love you. I think you're watching. I don't know if you're watching. You better be watching. But I get Tommy2274. That's my other family over here. My boy Matthew Adams. Matt, I love you. Love Matthew Adams. Truth Unbreakable. What's up, girl? Morgan Elizabeth in the mother. What's up? I'm losing my mind today. I have the worst allergies. Like, I can't stand them. I remember hearing when I was a kid. Real quick, I'll get right back to the chat. I have heard all this stuff. I heard, you only get poison ivy for 7 years. And then you're building immunity to it. Bullshit! I'm not going to say how long that I've been allergic to poison ivy, because then you'll figure out how old I am. And we all know that I am forever 31. There's no store needed. You can go buy your shit at Forever 21. But come over here and hang out at Forever 31. Even when I'm old and gray, I'll be like, but now my allergies are kicking my ass, and I remember the same thing. I'd go to the same doctor for these shots that were supposedly, I had to go in there, and me and my poor mama had to go all the way up this place, get these tests and shots, I don't even know, 1 or 2 weeks a month for 3 months, and they're like, we'll find out next year if it worked. And then I went up there the next year, and they're like, there's a whole new thing we can do this. I'm like, no. You did the whole thing last year. What's the results? And they're like, you're allergic to birch trees. I'm like, motherfucker, no, you gave me shots. What were those for? Well, like I said, I'm like, I looked at my mom, I'm like, but no. I'm not going to be a pincushion. And this is way the hell before Ouchie Fauci's in the house shooting up fools with all this bullshit. No. I already got enough problems. I don't need all your experimental bullshit. But seriously, all jokes aside, I cannot stand allergies. I can't. I'm like, I rub my eye. Oh, I'm a little boy. And I rub my eyes. And then, like, the inside thing of your eyeball, like, mine swells up. And now I got this, like, alien cat's eye thing happening. I'm like, it sucks so bad. I'm like, wringing it out with water. Shit ain't working. Thank God my amazing, beautiful, lovely, wonderful, amazing wife put, what is it called? I think it's Benadryl. I forget what the hell it's called. It's like the Walmart version, whatever the ghetto CVS brand version of, come on, whatever. I think it's Benadryl, right? I don't know. It's anti-pollen crap. Allergy stuff. And it started to work. I'm like, damn, now I'm going to have to every day before I get the cat's eye, meow, bullshit, I'm going to have to just pop a half of one of those. Something, I don't know. Thank God they don't make me tired. It says right on the thing, no drowsiness, but I just don't like taking it. I'm just done. Like I was saying, I heard from doctors, so many different doctors growing up, that I was not going to have allergies eventually when I get older. My Nana, on my father's side, my grandmother on my father's side, she didn't have allergies like her whole life, and she got them in her 50s. So, that's all you doctors are full of crap. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. They're just making up shit. Oh wait, True said Alex had great points too, and thank you, yes, and increase your RAM speed. I knew you were the one who told me. That's computer programming 101.1. That's what she said to me the other day. Doc Match, Steve in the place today. My boy, I love Doc Match. You know I love you. Johnny Z, friendly, up in the place. Me and Johnny are all over the place today. They've been telling. All right, so I hope this doesn't get back to Will the Glare, but Johnny Z told me that Kenny Powers, from Bubba Army, goes and he watches the Karen Reed stuff trial on the Young Jerks, TYJ. Shout out Mike from the Young Jerks. So I'm like I'm already, I go into Will the Glare's chat, and I know a few people in there. We'll laugh with each other. It's very kind of middle school, high school, lunchroom seating assignments type of shit, which I really don't like. I don't like that at all. Take all the damn seats out. We can all walk around and converse type of shit. That's my shit. Because I don't like that. Cause it's like, oh, you're not friends with them? That's the A table. Well, fuck the A table. The A table isn't even funnier than the Z table. Johnny Z table. That's where I sit, motherfucker. Me, Kenny Powers, eat more coleslaw was in there. Yo, there was mad Bubba Army showing up today. So I'm sorry. And see, here's the thing though. They go on these damn breaks on the Karen Reed trial, and they go on like, oh, we're taking a 20-minute break. I need a little bit of liquid lunch, everyone. And she goes, stupid Beverly Cannoni takes her breaks. And Mike over at the Young Jerks, and I like that that chat, the Young Jerks chat is way better. Will Glare, please don't be mad at me for that. I'm sorry. The Young Jerks chat is way more lit. It's just way more lit. There's one chick in there. I'm not going to mention your name. And she probably would love me to because she's trying to make an A table. And nobody wants to sit at your A table. We all want to stand and walk around. I hope everybody knows what the hell I'm talking about. Because I feel like I didn't explain that well. But anyway, no, it's just the Young Jerks chat is fire. Will the Glare, though, see, when they go on those stupid Beverly Cannoni breaks, I mean, they have to, lunch break. It's like, you can't eat lunch while you're during? No, I'm only kidding. But, some of the breaks are long, and then, oh, we need a sidebar. Everybody sidebar. Shut the mics off. Show the fucking helicopter on the top of the ceiling. It's like, Oh my god, it drives me bananas. But at least in Will the Glarer will bring up like clips and talk, and it's entertaining in between those interludes. Whereas Mike over at the Young Jerks, he just lets it play. And I'm working. I can't pop peep and chat. I can't do the chat while I'm working. Sometimes I do. Don't tell my boss. But no, if I get a second or two, that's why you'll see it. And it's like, poorly written jokes. My jokes ain't hitting. Poorly fucking spelled words and everything else. Morgan, Doomy's up in here. Rainy's up in here. Let's go. Shaw's up in here. The Fat Pig's up in here. Call me Cake Boss. Sing me happy birthday. Let's see. Is it your birthday? Everybody wish Fat Pig a happy birthday. Let me see something. Let me get my big mug out of here, first of all. Let me see what I got. Oh, I have to open it up. I wish I knew it was your birthday. I would have been ready. We would have had a cake of balls. I would have did it a happy birthday for you. I'm going to have to do it a day late because I'm not ready. Because I don't want to mess this thing up. If I close this, God almighty, who knows what'll happen. Doomy, it's so good to have you here, brother. Poison Ivy has always put me in the hospital, so they're lying. Yes! I take, what everybody else, is forced to take, which is prednisone. I've tried if you buy this expensive lotion and you have poison ivy, you rub it on. And you keep rubbing. It's like a soap. And rub it. I forget what it's called. And you rub it. And you wash it off. And it's all better. And my fucking blisters are popping all over the place. It's just sand and some calamine lotion. White calamine lotion. I forget what it's called. It's the shittiest product of all time. I've tried it all. Calamine lotion, will help so I'm not like... You know what I mean? So calamine's cool. But all these other fake-ass, we've fixed poison ivy forever. No need for prednisone or any expensive doctor visits. No, sirree, Bob. Just put this crap on your skin and it'll go away on its own. Fuck you, lying ass. But works on poison ivy, poison sumac, and poison oak. Fuck you, it does. Pardon my French. Liars! I tried it all. I ain't even care. I'm joking, but I'm not joking. I've tried it all. By the way, let me show something real quick. Matter of fact, woohoo! My wife is the joint. Ready? Let me show you a little something. Wait, so that's the opening scene. That's the starting video. I didn't show you guys this. Look at this. Now, first of all, God bless you and thank you to my brother, Matthew Adams, for getting this picture and then having Alex sign it. Thank you so much to Alex for signing it. I love you. You know I love you. Love you to pieces. And then thank you to my wife. Bust out. Oh, hey, just so you know, I got you a picture frame for you. I'm like, you did? No, you didn't. I'm like, get out of here. Hopefully you can see this on here. I got a light right there, so. Scott rocks. Alex Stein. I will cherish this forever. What's up, fishes? Now I'm glad I still kept. I swear I changed this background. But that's okay. I'm going to have to put you there for a second, Alex. Don't move. And don't break. I changed the background. It was supposed to be the court, the Karen Reed court, but now this is even more fitting. How you gonna not love the blimp anyway? The pimpiniest blimp of all time. Let's go. I got mad shit this time. I was just clicking everything because here's the deal. Here's the truth. Truth of the matter. I was watching most of the Karen Reed shit all day. I know most of you guys don't really care about the Karen Reed story. But listen, I got tons of stuff. We'll finish with that because I'm always getting all cranky towards the end. So Alex's newest video will be an So real quick, I tweeted this out. Where the heck? Oy vey. I hope you can see this. Yeah, I think you can. If I go like this, zoink. And you can see it. Very good. Oh, did I go through all the channels? Yeah, I just finished the chat. Ah, my mind. All right, let's do it. Chinese scientists grew a miniature human brain from stem cells and connected it to a robot capable of movement, learning, and adaptation. By integrating brain on chip, sounds kind of nasty, brain on chip, biocomputers with electronic systems, they enabled living human neurons to receive and interpret electrical signals. The robot uses this biological brain to navigate its surroundings, avoid obstacles, grasp objects, and even demonstrate synaptic plasticity, meaning it can learn from experience. This is some inhuman crap right here. Ready? I don't know if this really is the video that comes with it. Let's listen.
This
Ready?
robot is powered by lab-grown human brain cells. Chinese researchers have developed this brain-on-chip technology called MetaBOC. Researchers say that their tiny lab-grown brain could learn tasks faster than current AI models. They say it uses much less energy than AI, which needs a lot of power and data to learn. These brain cells also show more, quote, intuition and creativity than AI, learning with fewer examples. Could this be because some aspect of the human spirit is locked in these brain cells? And is there any moral issue with using human brain cells and possibly the human soul to power This robot is powered by lab-grown human brain cells.
Could there be a possible human in the brain cell? Yes, dickhead! But it's funny because, you know, is the human brain that they're using, you know, could it be autistic? I don't understand. How come every lab-grown, like, brain or, like, mouse ear with a brain on it, whatever all these crazy Dr. Moreau, crazy, you know, ungodly scientific experiments that these people do. How come that the brain's always perfect? Like, there's no bad brain. I mean, we got Frankenstein. Frankenstein was like the ultimate autistic mess, but he was, you know, a bunch of, you know, parts and shit. They grew, we just grew this in a lab and everything's cool. Now, I want you to show you something, because this ain't cool. I found this video over the weekend just for you guys. Chinese people doing it again. Chinese robotics company tries to make a black robot and all hell breaks loose. I don't know if you guys saw this. Watch this.
Okay, so we make it the black robot, and look at him. He's great. He's going to be the best basketball player. Let's see, I'll turn him on, and here we go. Hey, what are you doing? Leave me alone. Hey, no, attack me. Why you do that? Hey, oh my God. Get over here, Bob. What I'm talking anybody. This is terrible. I thought you just want to be basketball. Don't show me off. Okay.
Oh my God. All right, clearly, you know, I don't know who made that. Whoever could have possibly made that, shame on you. No, that's what happens. You don't be messing around. China got all these problems. Dag nabbit. Yeah, but that's crazy. I mean, listen. Let me put it back on here just in case. Listen. Don't be adding human brains to your crazy AI robot mess. Did you not? I mean, listen, I know Will Smith isn't the best actor and stuff, but you had to see an iRobot. I watched that movie 50,000 times. I was going to say 50. It had to be in the hundreds at this point, because when it used to be on, I'm just like, I just leave it. Leave the damn movie. I don't know why I love it. Shia LaBeouf's in that movie. That movie is... Will Smith's a crummy actor anyway, but he's like a crummy good actor, if that makes any sense. Like, a good actor takes you out of the, you know, your brain even for a split second, and you forget you are watching a fake movie, a complete made up story, and the actors aren't real, the whole thing. That's what a really, really good actor does. That's never happened to me with Will Smith. It might have happened with you. That's fine. I mean, I guess way back in the day, The Fresh Prince, but that was just Will Smith playing Will Smith back then. You know what I mean? And his brother was playing himself. He ends up being America's Funniest Home Videos, and he's the same dude, Carlton. Carlton's the shit. I love Carlton. He's like, I can't even do a Carlton dance, but you know what I'm saying. But that's what a good actor does, and Will Smith just saying it. How'd I get from Chinese fake brains to Will Smith? I'll never know. But speaking of empty brains, here is Huma Abedin. Huma Abedin. Now let's just look at this picture real quick up close in person now. Can you guys see it? Yep. Look at this dude. First of all, super beta boy. This is George Soros' son. Beta boy extraordinaire. He kind of looks like iDubbbz and Ethan Klein had a baby. And that's not good. It's like, man, look at me. I got a hot chick. No, you don't, bro. No, you don't. You got Huma Abedin, who was she was married to Anthony Weiner. Huma Abedin, Hillary Clinton's, when Hillary Clinton's like, have that person killed. Huma's like, okay, I just don't know who to call. And Hillary's like, what are you talking about? You have my whole Rolodex. And Huma's like, no. There's so many hitmen, I don't know which one to call. That's Huma. Let me read this real quick. Hopefully you guys can see this. I hate my system here. I gotta get a better system. Shadow of Ezra is a plethora of Twitter gold. Thank you, Shadow of Ezra. To be fair, usually what I do is I'll see Shadow of Ezra's, his stuff, and I'll try to corroborate it, or however have you. I'll try to, confirm it, or at least something close to it. And I've done that so many times. I'm not even 80 times, 80 plus times at least. So now I feel definitely comfortable just retweeting his stuff. A lot of the times he just kind of gives his own slant. Like this. How about this? He's calling them a satanic couple. I mean, you can't really look that up and find that as a matter of fact. But I agree with it. So, Shadow of Ezra, I'm going to retweet. You're my boy. All right, ready? The New Yorker magazine, boo, has released a new photo of the satanic couple from hell, Alex Soros and Huma Abedin, labeling them powerhouses in a featured shot inside of their upscale living rooms. What do you mean living rooms? I think it's just living room, but that's okay. Maybe there's other shots. The magazine notes they're seated in a room where the spectacular city view is in the main adornment. Does anything look strange here? Yes, it all looks strange. But here's the one thing I kind of clued in on. Oh my God, I knew how to do that shit. I never did that before. I just spread my fingers open like a fucking idiot, like I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, good Lord. This is what I found interesting. Now, this just could be me, but what I noticed is the Freedom Tower, where the World Trade Towers used to be. And if you look real close, she's like, I did it. I knocked them down. No, but I just thought that was kind of weird. It was like, first of all, he's sitting down. Now, I don't know if that's a power move or, he doesn't want to stand up because he's tucking his shit and the tape will come undone. Because these two are some freaks up in this shit. I don't know what's going on. And he's like sitting there like, girl, you look stunning. Look at what's behind me. I don't know. Shit's weird. It's weird. And I do believe they are satanic. Whether they worship actual Satan or just themselves in the old, I guess the modern traditional way of Satanism where it's just self-love. By the way, oh my God, I saw this little girl today. This cute little pudgy girl, adorable. And she's wearing a shirt that says self-love. And it's like, honey, try some, other people love or something. Because she's like, it's like, yeah, you gave me plenty of self-love there, honey. I'm surprised there's no ice cream, falling off your shirt at the moment. It's like, what is going? Stop with the self-love. It should be unselfish love that you give to others. Give everybody else, I guess that's weird to say about a little girl. Love others as you'd like to, have other people love onto you. Loving yourself, she's basically wearing a Satanist shirt. And that's what all these idiots like, oh, I'm just practicing self-love and self-care. It's like, yeah, that's true. It is true when, sometimes people are down. They just need to work on themselves a little bit. And that's fine. And everybody should love themselves because that's how you're going to love other people. But just, you don't have to even talk about it. Just don't even talk about it. Saying a little girl with self-love, come on. Don't do that. There's already enough self-love. Everybody loved it in himself. Enough. I knew I was exiting something out of that page. Let's get to this real quick. I thought this was pretty cool. This is the media response to the 40.9, we'll just say 41% round one election victory by Romania's George Simeon. I think that's it. Politico calls him ultra-nationalist. Reuters, hard right. MSN, inward nationalist. What the hell's that? Inward? So like a incel? I don't understand. France 24/7 says, there's a far right, and we are not doing French week. CNN said, nationalist Trump ally. Oh my God. NYT, New York Times, right-wing nationalist. Back to you, Peter. And Peter's like, MSN is truly dead. So, I don't know who the hell this dude is, but I know Romania has a ton. Romania, like if you took all the Romanians here and you had them live in Texas, Texas would be redder than they are now. That Romania's no joke. And they've had some, lefty garbage people, so they're done. And Romania is just slowly getting taken over by, like we get South America and Central American illegals, they get African illegals, Somali illegal. Those people are even worse. Like, can you think what could be worse than MS-13? I'll tell you. Some African dude who eats people for a living with a hatchet. And he's like, I not do nothing wrong with my machete. I was just chopping this woman's arm off. Don't be racist. I'm hungry. They're fucking crazy. I mean, MS-13 wants to hurt people because it's fun. And then you have those other people who just want to eat people because they're hungry. So, take your pick. I don't want either one of them. Can I pick no on neither? So yeah, if I could read that, I would. Results official. 95% select the vote of the something into Rapagatagoy. I go right back to Italian. What do you want from me? I don't know what to do. Speaking of which, public schools are no longer safe for white children. It's time to start having tough discussions. The longer we wait, the worse it gets. Nobody wants to see this mess. Ready? Let's see if there's any audio. It's terrible. Speaking of Somalis, they're coming to school. He's beating the crap out of this girl. This girl comes over and she's like, "Hey, get off him." Thank God he's, hasn't cut anybody's arm off in a while, and he looks pretty skinny and weak. Watch this. She's like, "Get out of here, you little skinny punk." And she just flings him around, but he sucker punches. He's hitting girls. Like, listen, if these girls were like, "What's up?" You know what I mean? They were like actually throwing down. I could almost make an excuse for it. These girls are just like, "Hey, come on, leave us alone." They're like, nice little girls. We're in big trouble. Big, big, big trouble. And this ain't little China. We're in big little Haiti. Big trouble in little Haiti, America. Hold on, before I go, let me read some old chat and stuff. BW! BW's in the house. Love you, BW. Airplane Willie! Airplane Willie. Listen, I'm going to talk a little bit about the Karen Reed stuff. You better not go anywhere. You know me, I don't go on and on and on. But it was pretty interesting today. And I'll get to it in a second. Let me just get to Granny's cancer breakthrough. We're all going to have to pray for this chick. Doomy said, "I had a Romanian friend. He's based. I'm telling you. Romanian V. I don't watch him too much. My son watches him more than I do, but it's like hello. It's like it's so ridiculous. Romanian V. Damn, what does he say? He has a bunch of catchphrases too. He's like, "It's me, Romanian V." Shout out. By the way, I'm not making fun of you. I am picking on your voice a little bit, but I'm just trying to imitate it. I love Romanian V. But I've known Romanian people, many of them, my whole life, and they were always, all the ones I've ever met are based. 41% of the vote went to, I guess, the most, reasonable-minded person. He's extremely reasonable. But I guess one or two of those other people, let me go back real quick. Sorry, Granny. You're going to make it anyway. You're getting a jab. You're getting a super jab. Where is the other one? I think it's this one. I think this is the guy who's, he's like the, this is the Trump. This is the dude who won. And then this is like the, I was going to say Matt Gaetz. He kind of looks like Matt Gaetz, but he's not really like Matt Gaetz. He's like, I guess, for lack of, keeping this going on any longer, I'm just going to say he's like Marco Rubio. So he's not the worst, you know what I mean? And then I think this dude is like Mitt Romney. I was listening to somebody today talk about it. And then this is like, this is straight up Liz Warren. And then this is like, Pete Buttigieg. So you got two, decent right wingers, 40 and 60. That's how I looked at it. So it's like 60% of the people are based, and then you got a bunch of idiots. Well, 2.6%. I guess that's too much in my opinion. Who could be like, and I want to shut down I'm Liz Warren, and I lied to get where I am, and I'm just going to ignore that, and I'm going to lie to your face, and people are like, I love her, I'm with Liz. Idiots. Whoever supports Liz Warren, you are an idiot. There's no discussion about it. Just like I can't have a discussion with you about normal, rational things. No discussion. Liz Warren is an idiot. If you picked, if people were like, what's that dude on Fox News? I don't watch Fox News that much anymore. Damn it, we all know he's going to run for president. I forget his name. He looks like he's Spanish, but he's got like an Italian name. I forget what the fuck his name is. Anyway, pick somebody normal. Like, if RFK Jr., wants to go back to being a Democrat and running for president, after he does nothing in his. I mean, oh yeah, sorry. RFK Jr. is doing so much, a whole lot of this. What he's on, I'm doing a whole lot of shit. No, you're doing a whole lot of yapping, and I'm not seeing anything happen. Fucking sheeps. I said I wouldn't swear. I keep swearing. I want to make sure you guys can read the top of this little meme here. All right, good. It says, the jab isn't... Oh, wait. I want to read the top. Did somebody put something on here? Oh, this concerned citizen dude's like, wait, what? And I was looking this up, too. And this is when my phone died on me. When I was looking this up, I said what's up to Bob and to Tommy. And I'm like, I went back and I'm like, shit, my thing. Oh, shit. Oh, G7 in the house. What up? BW, shut your damn mouth. BW said Warren 2028. What, you want to kill us all, brother? I know you don't. I heard DMS railed Pete Booty Buns. DMS, if you're still here, would you hit that? Would you be up for a booty gig? Would you do the booty gig? Speaking of which, real quick. Oh, wait. Airplane Willie said, big news in the Portnoy Jew deal. The one kid lawyered up. Did he really? Damn, I should have stuck with it. I don't like, taking Bubba, Alex, or DMS's stuff. By the way, I was going to do, really what I was planning on doing today, the big thing I was thinking about doing, it's not really my stuff. Long form isn't my thing, as you can clearly tell. Morgan, I see you laughing. I can't stay with one thing too long. It drives me crazy. I don't know if it's because I'm nuts, or I'm from Massachusetts and Bostonian and we just can't keep focused. I don't know what it is. Probably all of the above. I don't do good at that. Dogman Steve does great at that. Dogman Steve can show 25-minute long clip and make it last 45 minutes and break that shit down. That's not what I can do. That's not you gotta know what you're good at and what you're not good at. That's not my forte. So I was thinking about making a little tiny quick video. Oh, I gotta talk about that too. Here I go going off on rants of the H3 Hassan debate. But something tells me Doc Matt Steve is gonna do it. Now I haven't talked to him about it because I don't want to blow up his spot. But if I know Doc Matt Steve like I do, I bet you he's probably gonna dissect and go through the H3 Ethan Klein. I keep saying Ralph. Ethan Klein versus Hassan Piker debate on, I think it was just on Hassan's channel. I don't know. It was on Twitch. I watched a bunch of it, and Ethan Klein wins, so I ruined your whole show for you, Doc Master. No, I'm kidding. They both had some digs at each other. They're two lefty dumbasses going at each other, but I gotta give Ethan Klein a ton of props. Because, see, Ethan Klein, out of the two of them, wasn't always a dumbass. I mean, wasn't always an idiot. I mean, wasn't always a Democrat. So, I repeat myself, but, so Democrats watch me like, I'm leaving. Fuck this guy. It's a freaking joke. You have to be an idiot your whole life. You can vote Republican every once in a while. But yeah, I hope he does that, but if not, it's all right. But that's why I was going to do it. I'm like, you know what? I don't even need any topics because I'm just going to do that. And then I'm like, what the hell am I talking about? That's not my forte. That ain't my Will Forte. He's like, excuse me, guy. I love Will Forte. Oh, shit. Doc Man Steve said, I was going to cover that this week, but feel free to cover. No. That's, yo, you are the master at covering that stuff, brother. Hells no. I just, I don't know how to describe it. What time we got? Oh, we're doing good. No, I didn't know. That's your thing, doing them long ones. I love it. You do an amazing job, brother. I wouldn't take that at all. But I just saw some stuff. I was watching Kino Casino clips, and I'm like, and they do such a great job too. But I was like, man, I kind of want. There was a couple of moments that I wanted to cover. I thought it would be great. But that's you, brother. That is you. And if you cover it later or whatever, that's cool. OOG7 said, I can't wait till Idiocracy comes to fruition. My friend, we are there. This is like the inception. I guess the inception already happened. Now it's like, Idiocracy is a day old in the grand scheme of the idiocracy that we live in. It's ridiculous. And like, I remember my friend Shauna. Shout out Shauna. I know we are on the different aisles, but I love you, girl. We grew up together. And she's still cool with me, even though I'm MAGA and all that fun stuff. And I never would take that, like we were beefing about fucking Obama back in the day. It was before Trump was even around, I think. And we just got in a heated debate, but it was a while back. But she, what made me think of that? Oh, she's like, yeah, we'll live. And she didn't even know, like, Idiocracy is literally my favorite movie. That's my absolute number one favorite movie. And every single part just gets me. It gets me. I don't know what to say. It's just I've watched that movie so many times. Like, I've found every little stinking little tiny Easter egg in that movie. I love them all. But she was like, this guy Trump's running. This was like 2015, 2016, obviously. Oh my God, this guy Trump's running for office. It's literally Macho, Hector Camacho Macho, the Terry Crews, the black dude, being the president in Idiocracy. And it pissed me off so bad. Like, I mean, she got me. We were already whining about stuff anyway, back and forth. And it just made me so mad. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Obama's started the whole Idiocracy thing. Literally, like, a president shouldn't be doing that. So then we get to him, and I'm like, thinking to myself, I'm like, yep, she was right. So you were right. And it's fun and all, but like Trump, a message to Trump, you can do all these funny things, meme yourself being the next pope, all that fun stuff. You gotta back it up, kid. You gotta back it up, homie. You are surrounded with the worst effing people. Worse than the first time. What are you doing? What on earth are you doing? I don't know if Alex Jones is just meant to be, what's the word, a prognosticator or whatever you want to call it. But I'd rather see Alex Jones in the White House as an advisor to Donald Trump than any of the people in there right now. That guy, what's his name? Steven something. He's like, we had him on the show before as a news thing. And he's like, he looks like like Lex Luthor's, henchman or whatever. I forget his name. And he's super based, to be honest. He sounds like he's super based on the camera, but he just looks like a sleazy slime ball, like bad guy in a movie. I just don't trust his ass. I think he's back there with Dr. Evil at that big, huge table, sitting comfortable. His chair isn't going to fall backwards in the fire. You know what I'm talking about? Stephen Miller! It's Miller time. I mean, I'm sure he's probably the only one that I actually, honestly can think of the top of my head that I trust. And that's saying something. So, Trump, you want to make all these funny memes and just be wacky, you got to do something, bro. People are going to be like, the fucking fake ass Sean Hannitys of the world are going to be like, what are you talking about? Look at my screen. I'm showing the first 100 days. Well, it's like, bro, I ain't feeling shit. I ain't feeling it, bro. I love it. It sounds great. Oh, we stopped transgenders in the military, blah, blah, blah. I know somebody who's transgender in the military right now. Don't make me go Stephen A. Smith on your ass, because I know I got the goods. It's like, what the fuck? Don't tell me they can't be in the military. I know one who's in there right now. I get all Stephen A. I can't believe what the hell happened to me. I've been doing Stephen A. Smith's voice for like, now you guys are going to know I'm at least 20 years old. I've been doing Stephen A. Smith's voice for at least 20 years. Right a little after, or maybe right around 9/11 is when he started going on Cold Pizza, the morning sports show on ESPN. And he'd just come in as a little guest. And he'd sit there and he'd be like, well, that's true. He's like, and let me tell you, I agree with you. I agree with you. And he was a little bitch. And he knew his place. And then slowly he's like, I'm not getting anywhere. I gotta be more flamboyant. He's like, let me tell you something right now. And then he started being Stephen A. And I love him. I love doing voices, so Stephen A is funny as hell to me. He's a complete clown. Oh my God. I'll find the clip. Stephen A went to, you know what? Fudge it. We got time. There's no Alex Stein tonight, so tomorrow, of course. Oh shit. What the fuck? Oh, hey. Steve, I think it's Stefan, right? Hey. Hey, Scott. Damn, it's like Inception. Stephen A. Alright, I have no patience. Stephen, there it is. A. Smith honors. I don't know if you guys can see this. I hope you can. Stephen A. Smith honors Marvin. What the Hagler. Damn. Stephen A. Smith was in Brockton, Massachusetts. I pray to God. I'm probably going to get another damn copyright. What am I doing? This is Stephen A. for those who don't know. And I'll find it and we'll do it tomorrow. Damn it. Stephen A. is coming out, right? He's in Brockton, Mass. Damn it, I'm hoping for a little quick clip of Stephen A. walking out. Marvelous Marvin Hagler, the greatest middleweight champion of all time. You can fight me on it. Fight me on it. He's the greatest of all time. He beat Joe Louis with us. No, it's a different weight class, but he got robbed. Sugar Ray Robinson. Sugar Ray, what's his name? Whatever. Marvelous Marvin Hagler is the greatest middleweight champion of all time. And Stephen A. came out to honor him. There were so many like huge, big, famous names there. I believe Tyson was there. It was in Brockton, Mass. Like, I don't know, like 3 years ago or something. And there's all these big names. Evander Holyfield, you name it. Huge, famous people. And they bring him. And they're like, next to the dais, a dear friend of Marvelous Marvin Hagler. Please, everyone, give him a warm welcome. The host of whatever the fuck it is on ESPN, Stephen A. Smith. And people were like, and he comes on and he's like, I'm doing my walk. I'm walking like a pimp out here. It's like walking like he's the shit. There's like fucking, I don't even know, there's gotta be 40 or 50 Hall of Famers from like 5 or 6 different sports. I gotta find the clip. And he comes walking out. And he's like, I'm walking over here. It was like, this silly motherfucker. Stephen A. Smith never changed. All right, I'm all over the place. Let's get Granny her due. Ready? The jab is an injectionable. I just go right from that to that. What do you want? I don't know. The jab is an injectable form of the immunotherapy drug nivolumab, which can be used to treat 15 cancer types, including skin, bladder, and esophageal cancer. The one that got my daddy. I love you, Dad. So when I saw that, that's when I was like, you know what? I'm going to put it out. I'm going to talk about it just because it's like, don't do that. Don't you dare do that. For some reason, esophageal cancer is like one of the fastest rising ones. It took my daddy. So I don't play that shit. I mean, none of these are any good, obviously. No cancer's good. Somebody died from, titty cancer. That's terrible. I don't want no cancer. I fucking hate cancer. Nobody you know what I just said earlier? I don't like using the H word, the hate word. I hate cancer. How about that? I'm going out on a limb. On a limb, just me. I'm bouncing on a limb. I hate cancer. Is anybody gonna join me? Don't join me. I'm gonna fall off the limb. But where is it? Supposedly, cancer breakthrough as NHS to roll out 5-minute super jab. I don't even have the story. I just saw it, and I saw esophageal cancer, and I'm like, you sons of bitches. If that's an mRNA bullshit-ass vaccine, you can take that straight up the tuchus with your Dr. Fauci beagle-killing fake cancer bullshit. You know, and here's the thing, too. Here's one of the problems. It might work. If I knew it worked 1,000%, I'll take that shit right now. I'm a smoker. I got, family history. Everybody's got family history of cancer, but by this point, nobody wants that shit. Cancer sucks. So, if it worked, but here's the problem, we'll never know. Because it's like, oh yeah, a bunch of people got the jab. Oh, well, I could have died 20 years ago if I didn't get this mRNA shot. How do we know? Do you get a microscope? Do you set a little camera in your blood platelets? Bloop, bloop, bloop. I want to see it go, and I want to see it zap the little cancer ball that was forming in your colon or wherever the hell it is. It doesn't have to be just colon. Don't just get your mind out of the gutter. But you know what I mean? They can say it's for what? Oh, well, they probably would have had a real. I mean, I know they passed of cancer, and they got 17 super jabs. But so think about how that we saved them. They would, it's like it's one of these things where they can lie all they want, and our dumbass. When I saw it, I was like, oh shit, and I'm like, oh shit, NHS. I'd rather the NHL roll out a jab. I'll take a jab from an NHL player. My teeth. Instead of NHS, it's like, forget about it. No, thank you. If a few bunch of leftists want to test it out, let me know. If you're doing a stand-up comedy bit, or you're on TV reading the weather, or anything like that, and you're like, yeah, it's a great day. And then you know what I mean? She's like, oh, yeah. Remember that stand-up comic woman? She's like, oh, yeah. I took the jab 17 times. I love the jab. All these right-wingers are so stupid. They don't take the jab. And it was like, yeah, real funny, yeah. We're a bunch of idiots on the right, aren't we? I felt bad. I don't like seeing people fall. I used to love America's Funniest Home Videos. I feel like I said this before. I used to love that shit. I don't know why. I used to fucking love me and my boys. Pete, shout out to Pistol Pete. We used to watch all them shits. Way old school ass skateboard videos before. What the hell's wrong with me? Come on, you guys, help me out. What the hell's the Stacy G? What up, girl? John Gutterbox. Gutterbox. I appreciate you being here. Pot off alive soonish. Rip Mersh. Pot off. You're welcome though. You can chill. Don Gupperbox. I'm cool with it. Funniest shit she ever did. That probably was the funniest thing she ever did. Damn, I'm trying to think. Why is this? Thank you. Whatchamacallit? Damn, I've lost my train of thought. My thoughts train. My good friend is Ethan Cohen's cousin. No doubt, BW. That's cool. Sean says Stephen A. Smith and Steph Curry 2028. You guys going against me? Stephen A. Smith would be a hilarious president. It would be hilarious, except the whole country would be on fire. And he'd come out like, it's not my job. There's nothing I can do for you. And I told you what it is. I went to Congress. I went to the Senate. And they ain't got nothing for me. They ain't got no answers. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go straight to the people. I'm going to Hawaii for 2 weeks to get a nice vacation. And then I'm going to hit the streets and talk to the people. Because that's what the people want. I've been doing Stephen A, like I said, for years. I don't know why. It's just such a funny ass. Stephen A. Smith is such a funny accent to do. What do you want me to tell you? What do you want from me? I told you already. I need to. Did I do a Stephen A. yet on the Snapchat face thing? I gotta do Cake Boss tomorrow for the Fat Pig. I'm gonna ruin the surprise. I gotta do it. I gotta sing Happy Birthday. Buddy, the Cake Boss has to sing the Fat Pig Happy Birthday. By the way, happy birthday, TFP. You know I love you, brother. Should we do that? It's 7:05. Oh, shit. Oh, Airplane Willie, I appreciate that. My impressions are hilarious. I try, brother. I try so hard. You know what's weird, Airplane? Bob Cook, Stacy G. I know I said hi again, but I gotta say it again. Stacy G, my girl, what's up? Don't eat any poke bowls. Oh my God. Brother, oh man, I appreciate that so much. I used to be able to. So here's the deal, right? I was thinking of talking about this anyways for a while. Now you could probably figure out my age real quick from this one. I wanted to be famous when I was younger, but it wasn't just like for the sake of fame. I remember as earliest that I can remember, I think I was like 4 or 5, at least 5. And my parents would say, like, what do you want to be when you get out? You want to be a firefighter? You want to be a cop? What do you want to be? I'm like, I want to be a cartoonist. I think I got it because they had in every single comic book or magazine, they had this ad. If you draw this turtle, cool little humanoid turtle with the smiley face, if you can draw that, then you can come to this cartoonist college. But I mean, cartoons were the shit. I was watching Transformers, He-Man, all that shit. Akira, Toriyama. I don't even know if that's the last name of it. But the Akira movie. And I found out every single scene in the Akira movie was hand-drawn. If you ever watch that movie, that is some shit. That must have took them forever to hand-draw each and everything. Like, that's a... Last time they're going to do that. Now they can just, hey, Gronk, can you make Tangled 3 for me? And make it super high def or whatever. And it's like, Gronk makes the shit. So there goes that skill. But anyway, before I forget. So I want to be a cartoonist, but I really, I wanted people, because I got to draw anyway. Like, I understood shading. I do shading before most people, at least at that age, did. And people are like, wow, that's really good. And when, like, my friend Raul, God bless you, Raul, love you, brother. My boy Raul, he drew for Dark Horse Comics. Now I'm going to dox people with freaking pod-awful people. Pod-awful people don't dox people. Don't dox me. Go dox somebody else. I ain't got no beef with you. I like going back and forth with you guys, but geez, man. But my boy Raw, love you, brother. He drew for Dark Horse Comics. Like, he was when I saw him for the first time draw, I'm like, you can draw? Pfft, let me see what you got. And like, he was my boy, but your friends, razz each other and shit. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, through my pencil, I'm done with this shit. I could draw that turtle so good. And this dude's like drawing Batman, and it looks better than the comic book. And I'm not joking at this point. I was like, holy shit, bro. I couldn't believe it. I could tell you a million stories about him and his drawings and everything, but I'll save it for another day. Then a couple of years later, I was like 7 or 8. My mother's going to be pissed. Hey, Ma, I love you, Ma, by the way. Shout out to my mama. I love you. And I'm pretty sure she figured this out anyway. But my brother and I would listen to my brother. It had to be my brother's tape because there's no way they're selling my little ass Eddie Murphy comedian cassette tapes and Eddie Murphy Delirious and Sam Kinison. And those were like the main 3. But here's the thing. This is why I brought this up, Airplane Willie, because even before then, I would mimic people's voices and they'd get mad at this little kid for like copying some guy's voice in the street. Like, I see some Jamaican dude and he's like, oh, hey, Danny. Like my dad's name was Danny. Danny, it's good to see you, man. Oh, look at your son, little man. You know your daddy's a good man. And I'd be like, oh, I know, he's a great man. I'd be little. I'd be like, he's a great man. What do you want me to do? I don't know why that sounds different, but you know what I mean? I can't do my little to big Jamaican voice. But, and they'd be like, oh, and my dad would be like, what are you doing? What the hell are you doing? Shut the hell up. He's just coming. Oh, no, it's so good, man. He's great. Okay, now I feel like shit. Have a good day. Nah, not really too bad like that, but you know. Something like that. But I used to just copy voice. I don't know. I love it. And then I'm listening to Eddie. I could probably still I haven't heard it in God knows how many years. I could probably still recite Eddie Murphy Delirious or Eddie Murphy Comedian, both stand-up shows, probably word for word. I used to be able to do it without even the tape on. My grandmother, love you, Grandma, shout out up there. Love you to pieces, you know that. She caught me and my brother listening to Eddie Murphy Delirious. She was livid. And then the funny thing is like 2 nights later, me and my brother just couldn't sleep. And we were hearing my grandparents listening to a record of an Irish comedian, because they're from Ireland. And they're listening to an Irish comic. And it's like, you know, it's not as bad as Eddie Murphy. He's like, shit, motherfucker. He's like, swearing the whole time is what I'm trying to say. I almost forgot. But he's still swearing, but it's in Irish, so it's not as bad. You know, it doesn't hit as bad. It's like, oh, you piece of shite. I was like, oh my God. And like, I definitely got it from my grandparents. My mother doesn't think she's funny, but she's hilarious in her own way. We were talking over the weekend about, she's like, I can't believe you do that show. I couldn't do that show. And she was talking to my brother. My brother's like, I couldn't go up there. And I'm like, really? I think we're having a good time. I don't know. It feels like if she was here, I'd be just talking the same, you know. I don't know. But my Uncle Carl definitely got the same bug. My cousin Terry, shout out, I love you. He was another one. By the way, I was just about to mention, my cousin Terry introduced me to George Carlin. And that's when the world just kind of took off. I was into Andrew Dice Clay at the time anyways. But, like, I was into Kinnison before Dice. I didn't even know Dice was around. I don't even know if he was around. This was old Sam Kinnison shit. And, but I was always into it. And I'm like, I want to do that. And then I see Rodney Dangerfield doing movies. And I'm like, no. That's what I want to do. That shit. So, as I get older, you know, there's all different types of blah, 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 blah. But my point is, I've always been, like, doing... voices. I just like mimicking voices. I'm not kidding you. I would copy, you know, funny voices of family members with funny voices, or even not funny voices, just whatever, anybody. Like, I went to Catholic school for the first 4 years of my life, and some of the nuns, I'd copy them. And some, not even just their voices, too, just the way they walked. And it wasn't even insulting people. I wasn't trying. I was making people laugh, definitely. I was being a little shit, making people laugh at other people's expense. But she was a bitch anyway. I'm sorry. Lord, forgive me. I don't know why, God, you put those nuns in charge of children. They were mean. Oh, you can't hit the kids anymore. Yeah, say that to my bloody, left hand. So whap. They're like, oh, are you lefty or righty there, Mr. Starboard? I almost said my real last name. You'll know it one of these days. Some of you already do. I'll be like, I'm a righty. Like, oh, you sure? I'm like, no. And I see you bring out the real ruler. Like, it's not even a ruler. It's a yardstick with, a metal girder on the side of it, for crying out loud. It's not the really dangerous one that they'd give us. It's a yardstick with a metal, sheath of sword. It's a colabada bagadi. I'm like, that's it. Come lunchtime, I'm fucking copying your hunched over walk with your cankles, and I'm gonna copy your voice, and I'm gonna make everybody laugh. And probably get my ass whooped with that thing later, but it's gonna be worth it. And I just the way I always was. So from the bottom of my heart, Airplane Willie, I appreciate it. That's like the biggest compliment of all time, brother. I watched Raw and Delirious over and over, kid. Bro, comedian Delirious and Raw were three of the greatest stand-up comedy whatevers of all time. I know, like, Eddie Murphy kind of fell off, and he just went straight for the movies. But Eddie Murphy, if he kept going, like, it's like Chappelle. Like, Eddie and Chappelle, like, they were... Back in the day, there was nobody funnier than Eddie Murphy. I don't know if everybody knows that. But Eddie Murphy was the king of comedy. It's sad because he's fallen off so bad. I think he tried to, like, hook up with a tranny or something, tranny prostitute or something. He's like, hey, he's like, look at that. You got a set of balls. All them balls looking delicious. But, my voice is so torn. I haven't heard Eddie Murphy's voice. That's another thing. I'm like a repeat. I don't know if all people who do voices do this, but I have to hear it and repeat it. Like, I can do a really good Bill Burr, but I gotta, like, hear Bill Burr for, like, 2 hours straight. And honestly, then I can't turn it off. I'm just Bill Burr the whole fucking time, dude. Plus he's from Boston. It's easy. It's like talking to my cousin. It's like, dude, hey, fucking, dude. BW for real? He said, I was talking about Raw today. Wow, dude, I love this. So there's a lot of younger kids that, like, everybody loves Dave Chappelle, and they should, because Dave Chappelle has definitely catapulted over Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy, for some reason, just retired. Like, they gave him too much money too fast. Coming to America seems like the peak, and then after that he fell, because Trading Places, that movie was fucking amazing. If you've never seen Trading Places, anybody out there, you go watch that shit when you get a chance. Trading Places is one of the best movies ever. Eddie Murphy was the king, man. King. He never did, like, he talked about race issues, but it wasn't like Dave Chappelle. And even when Dave Chappelle does it, it doesn't bother me that much. A little bit more than a little bit, but still, it's just like, it's like, but even still, like, what am I saying? Like, he used to be, like, before he went to Africa and all that shit, he was like, hated all whites. It's like, white people ain't did shit to you. We're all broke too, motherfucker. We didn't do a damn thing. Raw, I mean, Raw is great, by the way. Raw is awesome. It's probably, it's up there beating almost any other stand-up. But I think Delirious was my favorite, then Comedian, and then Raw, if I'm not mistaken. But I mean, all Sam Kinison shit, truly old school George Carlin shit was fire as fuck. Dave Chappelle, I mean, every one of Dave Chappelle's things are great, except for that George Floyd thing. That was embarrassing. Oh, wait, I missed this. Airplane Willie said, been so long, I can barely quote it anymore. I remember something about, you want some ice cream? You want some ice cream? We got McDonald's at home. This don't look like no McDonald's. He's like, the ice cream man is coming. He's like, oh, man, it's been so long now, I'm forgetting. He's like, I know his mama whooped his ass, I'm pretty sure, because he wanted to get the... Damn, has it been that long? I already forgot? Holy shit! That is not good. Akira is one of a kind. BW, you ain't lying. Yeah, he's like, dude, the ice cream joke, like, that was, like, super classic shit. People are going to be mad at this, but... And by the way, I eventually learned to love him, but people would say, oh, you love Eddie... All the older heads would be like, you love Eddie Murphy? I'm like, he's my favorite. And they're like, damn, really? This was kind of before, like, he was in big movies, or at least I knew he was in any movies. And people, the older heads, they would say, oh, what's his name? You know what I'm talking about? What the fuck? They're the black comedian everybody talks about. What the hell's wrong with me? Burnt himself, smoking crack. Damn, my brain sucks. Jojo Dancer. I can remember that. I can't remember his name. What the hell is wrong with me? He was in Stir Crazy. All I know is, hopefully y'all help me in the chat, because my pathetic brain can't remember one of the greatest comedians of all time. But Jojo Dancer. And he's like, he's like, go tell Bill Cosby I said have a coconut smile and shut the fuck up. Damn, what the hell is wrong with me? Richard Pryor, thank you. Otto, thank you. What is, I'm like, if I ended the stream without remembering the name Richard Pryor, he's on the Mount Rushmore. But I didn't really care for it because I used to go to, we'd have record and tape stores back in the day. So I went into some local one and I'm like, do you have any other Eddie Murphy shit? Raw hadn't come out yet. I'm like, you have any other shit? And they're like, no. And he's like, you know who Richard Pryor is? And I'm like, no. What, Eddie Murphy? Hello? No, I'm like, what, Eddie? I don't know. And he's like, listen, blah, blah, blah. And it was like, I think it was like $12, which sounds like a whole lot, but like the Eddie Murphy tape that, me and my brother just bought, we got it for like $6.95 or something. It's like, yo, that's double? Nobody better than Eddie. Who the hell getting double? And the dude's like, I'll tell you what. I'll sell you. I have a copy back here that I've been listening to. I'll sell it to you guys for $5. And we're like, all right. And we listened to it, and I don't know. I didn't really feel it. But then I started watching the movies with him and no one knows where you're going. What the hell's wrong with me? My brain's all over the place. Him and the awesome white dude, who was the damn. What's wrong with me? Anyway, but then he started doing all these cool movies like Stir Crazy and all this shit, and I started to get into him. And then I went back and watched and listened to all this stuff probably years afterwards, and I'm like, damn, Richard Pryor. But Richard Pryor was a whole different type of animal from Eddie Murphy. But Richard Pryor is fire, boy. That boy is amazing. I shouldn't even say fire. That's kind of a bad analogy, but you know what I'm saying. Richard Pryor is the shit. Love Gene Wilder. You saved me again. Oh, I appreciate it. Gene Wilder was amazing. Amazing. Thank you. Yeah, because we had that tape. Me and my brother had the tape, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure it was a tape or it was a record. I forget. And I'm like, I'm listening to it, and it just wasn't Eddie. It wasn't hitting. So I always put Eddie way above Richard Pryor, but I know better now. But I'm not saying Eddie Murphy in his prime I still do think he was better than Pryor, but Pryor is a totally different animal. Totally different thing. Damn, I've been talking for a long ass time. Let me play this for a second so I can get my voice back. A little half a bit. A little bit. Stein, he's gonna make it great every time. Watch this. Ready?
Did you like trans kids?
I raised one.
You raised a trans kid?
I raised a child who decided to follow their true heart.
Okay, what about their other organs, like their genitals? That's they don't want to go by their true genitals?
This is my son.
That's your son?
Yep. No. This is my son, but also people who are autistic.
And you're probably autistic.
Sex workers.
And we shouldn't let autistic people
are...
transition their sex because they're autistic. They're retarded. And a retarded person cannot pick their gender.
2025, and this man uses the R word? Did you invite this gentleman?
You have an autistic daughter.
Why did you say I was autistic?
Are you autistic?
No.
I doubt that. It's a mental health issue. You don't solve it by cutting off your breasts. Look at your body shape. Your hips are like a woman. You're never going to be a guy.
Thank God, because if I was a boy like you, I'd kill myself.
See, exactly. Suicide. This is what guys, that's what I'm talking about. They always go to suicide. Trans people, they love suicide so much.
Oh my God, I'm going to get my channel pop for that one. But it's so worth it. Oh my God. Alex does this shit off the top of his dome. Look, I can't even think of Gene Wilder and Richard Pryor's name. I can't do that a lot. I probably could back in the day, but my brain is cooked. But that was fun. I mean, I could sit here and diagnose it, but you guys heard it. That shit is amazing. I thought it was perfect. That girl, you could tell she was it this part? I just want to get her face. Ready? She's like, are you autistic? No. Look at, you know how all these kids, all these people, even normal, people who aren't transmissions and shit. Everybody thinks it's funny to say they're autistic. I say it half the time too. Why the hell not? But some people really, especially like TikTok people, they're like faking Tourette's and faking, true illnesses that people should be, actually, we should all be sympathetic for, real, actual stuff. And these people are just grifting off that, I forget what it's called, trauma something. But this chick, I swear, the mom said she was autistic. And it was cool to be autistic until Alex did what he does best. I know you pod awful people in here, you hate him. Don't be mad. I love Alex. We can all disagree, agree to disagree, but I love Alex. Is my boy. That's my friend. But it's not even just, I've loved him before we even met, so that's my boy. I find Alex to be absolutely hilarious. And some people don't, I don't know what to tell you. But I just found it really funny when I saw this clip earlier, because it's like, this chick will go around and for some reason be proud to be autistic. And I'm not saying anybody who actually is autistic shouldn't, like, people should be sympathetic and, love somebody and, be nice to people who are autistic. Never do that. That's crappy. Even though there are some people, who I've met in my own life that have actual Down syndrome, and they're dickheads. They're dickheads. Like, I'm not going to pick on you because you get down, but you're an asshole. You ever met like an asshole with Down syndrome? I'm serious. Most of the people that I've ever met, like some people that I've met with Down syndrome, are the most sweetest. They are the kindest. Like, Gandhi ain't shit compared to some of these people that I've met in my life. They are truly, like, just love. They only know love. I mean, I try to love all the time. I really do. I try to, just have that true discernment of love. And I fail, but I'm human. People that I've met, many with Down syndrome, they only know love. But not all of them. Some of them are straight up dickheads. I mean, fucking assholes. Like, why are you such a fuck? I mean, I understand why. But why can't you be like the other nice ones? But it's funny, though, because back to what the hell I was saying. This chick, she goes around saying, well, I'm autistic and I'm type 2 diabetic. And it's like sympathy. That's what it's called. It's like sympathy fishing, something like that. But it's just funny. And then Alex is like, oh, yeah, well, you shouldn't be making that choice. You can't make it because you're mentally disabled. This is what he's really saying. He's using the R word. I'm not using it. I ain't big enough to use it yet. At least not on YouTube, I ain't. But not like I don't use it real life. By the way, shout out to my brother-in-law who fucking hates that word. My wife hates that word. I'm like, damn it. All the fun words everybody gets mad at. Anywho, it's just funny. So, no, I'm not autistic. Why would you say I'm autistic? It's like, well, I'm not autistic. It's like, yeah. I guarantee you when all her friends at school or wherever the hell she go hear that, they're going to be like, what? I thought you were autistic. She's going to be, I was just saying that to own him. It's like, no. You were saying that because he put the mirror of shame on your face. Take the mirror of shame. Alex calls it culture jamming. I love that expression too. But the first thing I think of what Alex does all the time is he just holds the mirror up to people. It's like, look at yourself. He doesn't have to say the words. It's like, and they're like, oh my God, is my hair pink? Holy crap. I completely look like a girl. Why am I going around telling people I'm a boy? And it sucks because there really are people out there who we should be sympathetic to that are trans. I mean, always be nice to people, blah, 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 blah. But I'm saying, and it's not trans. I hate that word. Don't ban me, stupid YouTube. There's people out there who actually have gender, dysmorphia. I mean, there's people who are beautiful and they look in the mirror and they don't think they're beautiful. So there's obviously, shit like that going on. And we should have sympathy for her. But this bitch this is just a straight up left libtard causing more libtardation in her daughter. Like, kids it's already sucks. It fucking life sucks. It's already hard enough, mama. It's hard enough. And now you're gonna encourage her to look like a dude? To try, it ain't happening, darling, because, we just know. By the way, we just know. You ain't passing. Blair White had mad dough, and don't be mad at me, Blair White, but you're, you pass at times, but I know. When I see, I know. But anyway, we love Blair because she's on the right, so you can do whatever you want. Anyway, let me get to the chat. Bro, this Stein video is wild, right? DMS, yo, this shit is crazy. Oh my God, Stacy G, thank you. She's like, I got my eyes trained, and you can't get none, and you can't get none. He's like, cause your father is an alcoholic, and you on welfare. You can't afford it. Hell yeah. Wow, I can't believe I forgot that. What the hell's wrong with me? I'm all bragging. I can remember it. That's another thing. It's just like songs in a way. Like, I know all the lyrics to every song in the world, but it has to be playing. If it's not playing, I'm like, don't stop believing. Hold on to that real. Street lights, something. But if it's playing, obviously I know that. You can't. There's only like 15 words for that whole song, but you know what I mean. Eddie Murphy was fire as shit. Deep show tonight. It's starting to make me sad. BW, no, I want to make you laugh. I think I said the R word every night. DMS, I know DMS got way more people watching than me. You better be careful, brother. YouTube's gonna make you do that test again. Otto's like, yup. Like Rosie O'Donnell is a good example. Oh shit. Oh my God, exactly. Rosie's like, what do you know? And Donald Trump's an asshole. Look at my daughter. He's like, look at my daughter's wonderful penis. We're going to Ireland where people will appreciate my daughter's lovely penis. I haven't seen Rosie in a while. I don't even know how the fuck to do her. I swore. I'm trying not to swear. Damn, freaking. But I better go. My voice is torn. DMS, what time are you going on? I gotta wait 18 seconds to find out the answer. There's no Stein tonight. So, we usually pregame for Steiny. Steiny goes on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And I'll be doing that right before him, 6 p.m. to 6:55. But Monday we get to do a little fun extra. Friday, I really am going to. I don't know when the hell I'm going to finally do it. But it's been good to have these Fridays off. Because I get to keep on, mixing and matching and fixing and fatching and getting all this stuff ready. Because I want this show to be popping and locking like I'm listening to Eddie Murphy and breakdancing. Because I'm an old shit. Forever 31 up in this motherfucker. 8 p.m. All right, cool. All right, we better go. It's 7:33. Doc Match has to get his stuff ready. I hope to see all you guys over in Doc Match Steve's chat. The chat is always lit. We're always having fun. I don't know where the fat pig is, but he's usually being a little dickhead up in there, making it spicy up in the chat. I'm only playing TFP. No, don't get mad. But I can't. I honestly can't even begin to thank all you enough. Really, I appreciate it. I have fun today. My voice is it's broken up, so I have fun. But I will be back tomorrow at 6 p.m. Here's the lineup. I always say it, but Otto, there's a couple of new OOG7s up in here. And there was another new person up in here. Oh, I gotta stop Italian week. We had Italian week last week, and I can't help it myself. It was a fun time. But was it last week or the week before? I don't even know anymore. I don't even know. But we watched Bubba in the morning. And then I'm over at the Young Jerks, damn it. I bounce back and forth because we're on breaks. Like I said, I'm watching Will the Glera. But we want as long as the Karen Reed trial's going. Oh shit! I didn't even do the Karen Reed wrap up. All right. There were like 5 different liars on the stand today. Yannetti got to cross one of the people. Shit was dope. Yannetti is the fucking motherfucker. I love Yannetti. I didn't think Alan Jackson's all that good. Don't be mad at me. Stop throwing tomatoes. I didn't think Alan Jackson was all that good. Really? You know what? I'd rather see Turtle Boy cross-examine some of these people. I guarantee you he'd do it better. What the? Alan Jackson, I need a moment. Every single person, he's not ready? Motherfucker, this shit's been going on for like 3 or 4 years. You ain't ready? I don't see Yannetti going, what do I do? It's like Alan Jackson's turned into like the 50-year-old Mr. Magoo. Bro, get your shit going. What are you doing? I think his style, in a way, I think what's happening to Alan Jackson, because Alan Jackson is a top-notch attorney, don't get me wrong. I'd love to see Dr. Dan Diaco or his brother Jay Diaco. I'd love to see what they could do. I don't know. Like, I love Alessi. I'm a Alessi stan. I want to see Alessi up there. Like, excuse me, ma'am. He's kind of like, oh, Jesus. Here's another name I can't remember. Columbo. It's like, one more question, please. I forget what Columbo says. Anyway, I gotta get going. But yeah, that's the wrap up. So you had like 5 liars on the stand, all got caught lying, some bullshit. Alan Jackson did not impress me. Hold your tomatoes, please. I still love Alan Jackson. I just don't think, like, there was some times where he was great, by the way. But I think Bev, like, he doesn't know how to get around Bev. And it's like, you don't know how to ask questions the right way. Like, there's ways to ask questions. It's stupid, by the way. It's fucking stupid. How come everybody who knows the Karen Reed stuff, how come we all know all the facts? And it's like, no. The jury can't know all the facts. Don't go home and study anything. We wouldn't want you to have more information. What? We need to fix the whole damn American judicial system sucks. And I think Alan Jackson, I think that's his problem. See, Yannetti and Alessi are from New York and Boston. They know what the stupid lefty games are. I mean, let's face it, California is 10,000 times worse, but California's got dumb pothead judges. And they're like, man, I don't know. I guess you could ask that question or whatever, bro. Go ahead, essay. You know what I mean? They're just dumb. Where the ones that here are extra dumb. Beverly Cannoni's an idiot. She's an idiot. She's done this case twice and still doesn't know half the people. She's like, okay, Miss Reed, you can get off the stand now. Bitch, that's Jen McCabe. They fucking hate each other. Are you paying attention? Do you know who's it? Fucking Beverly Cannoni, by the way, hates Alan Jackson. She kind of dislikes Yannetti, and she is terrified of Alessi. Let Alessi do all the time. I'm done. Alan, you are shook. You don't... please don't hate me ever. I know people... If I said this in the Young Jerks chat, I would be fucking banned from the chat. And me and Mike are cool. We follow each other on Twitter. We're friends. I'm talking too goddamn long. All right, here we go. Bubba Rose Sponge in the morning. I'll be in that chat. I will be in the Young Jerks chat as long as this Karen Reed damn case is going on. Then I come on at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you know we party with Alex Stein at 7 o'clock. It's the show. And then we do a little after party. Nice old long after party. Because DMS goes longer than all the rest of us. Doc Matt Steve, follow him. I hope to see all you guys in there. I will, like I said, I'll be back tomorrow at 6. So I had a fun time. I hope you guys had a fun time. I enjoyed myself. And I will enjoy some more good fun times and laughter in Doc Matt Steve's chat. I will see you guys there. I'll be back here at 6 o'clock tomorrow. I love you. I love you all so much. Thank you. I had a good time. I hope you had a good time. I'll see you guys on DMS's. Doc Matt Steve. Don't be late. All right. Peace.